Hey yogis, welcome back to class. Today's class, we're focusing on arm balances. You voted, so I'm keeping my promise. Let's start seated, untucking the glutes, chest high, drop the shoulders, and rest the wrists or hands on the knees. Find your ujjayi breath. So close the glottis as you inhale through the nose and exhale, mouth closed, making that sound. Inhale two. Exhale. Three. Exhale. One more. And hold and keep that breath going for the duration of the class. Right hand to the floor as we side stretch for one. Exhale, push into that hand, left hand on the outside of the knee as we twist. Inhaling one, two, three. Exhaling center, change the cross of the leg, left hand to the floor, side stretch one. Exhale, push into that hand, right hand on the outside of the knee. Lift the chest up and twist for one. Try and release any tension from the knees. Two. And three. And come to center, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Round. Inhale, arch. Round. Push into the hands and come into your first downward dog. Start to twist the feet so the heels go to the right. Inhale, center, the heels go to the left. Find some space in the upper body. Inhale, heels to the right. Inhale, center, and exhale, heels to the left. Maybe we can go deeper this time with maybe the hips touching the floor or not as you bend the right elbow. Inhale, center, other side. One more round. Doesn't matter if the hips don't touch the floor. And exhale, left. From here, walk the feet towards your wrists, hands on the elbows, and fold. Head is heavy, arms are heavy for one. Two. Maybe legs straighten and the arms get closer. And three. Good. Bring the hands onto the hips. Push into the feet and come up. Just standing, feet together. Sun A, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, feet back. Maybe starting with the knees down. Squeeze the elbows in to come down. Inhaling, low cobra. Exhale, push into hands. Down dog, 5 breaths. Two. One more. Jump or step to the top. Inhale, flat back. Fold. Inhale, arms up. Right position. Feet together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, feet back. Maybe advancing it now. Chaturanga, inhaling, take it to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling one. Two. Knees pulling up into thighs. Hips high, chest low. One more. Bend knees, jump or step to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. Prayer position. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hand to the floor. Take the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, down dog. Right leg is high. Good. Look back at your right foot. Make sure the toes point down to the floor. Exhale, one. Straightening your left leg. Two. One more. And step it forward. Come up. Warrior one. Maybe bring the hands together and exhale. Hands to the floor. Right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, down dog. Right leg is higher. Left leg, sorry. Look at your left toes. Make sure they're pointing down to the floor. Exhale, one. Try and straighten the right leg. One more. And step it forward. Come up. Warrior one. See if you bring the hands together as you look at the thumbs and hands to the floor. Left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. And down dog. Inhale, one. Lowering chest. Inhale, four. One more. Bend knees. Good. Jump to the top. Take a squat. Malasana. Use a block for your heels if you need it. Inhale, one. Here, try and lift the toes off the mat. Inhale, two. As you push back into your heels, bring your back further back. Four. One more. Good. First arm balance with the elbows in. You could actually start with the blocks underneath your heels and start to lean forward. Keep your elbows in line with your wrists. If that's going well, lift one foot and maybe both. Inhaling one. You could alternate with one on the block and one off. Two. Three. Four. And five. Good. Take the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, jump or step to the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhaling chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Hands down, feet back, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, down dog. Good, right leg is high. And step it forward between the hands as you lower your head and lift the left leg up. Inhale, one. Try to have your hands flat on the floor here. So don't use the blocks here. Hands flat. And with each exhale, maybe this right leg straightens more. Maybe the head gets closer to the leg. And a good idea here, whilst you're looking back, make sure the toe keeps pointing down to the floor. One more. Good. Hands down. Squeeze your elbows in so they're in line with your wrists. And bend that right knee. Maybe you can find contact with the right elbow. That's enough. If that's all going well, lean further forward. And maybe start to bring the foot a bit higher up. Maybe lift the right foot if you want to lift it up. Otherwise, stay leaning here. Exhale, 2, 3. Really no rush to this. You can come back to this class as much as you want and see how your body changes. Exhale, 4 and 5. Good. Take that foot back. And the other one, chaturanga. Inhaling. And down dog. Inhale, left leg is high. Step it forward between your hands, lower the head, hands flat. And start to take the right foot up. Inhaling, 1. Looking back at the right foot so the toes point down to the floor, not out to the side. 2. One more. Good. Maybe your hands go a bit further forward. Wrists in line with your elbows. Bend the elbows. Bend that left knee, maybe leaning. Lift the foot or not. Yogi's choice. Exhale, 1, 2. Maintaining your breath. That's going to help you get stronger. Inhale, 4. One more. And take it back. Good. Chaturanga, elbows squeezing in. Inhaling up. Definitely worked up the arms, didn't it? And exhale. Down dog. Good. Jump or step to the top. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And come up to standing. Good. Take a wide leg position. Toes pointing in. Inhale, look up. And exhale, hands down. Good. Have your fingers in line with your toes. Inhaling, 1. Exhale. Try and keep the weight forward, 2. Four. One more. Hands to the floor, bend the right leg. And come into a stretch of the left leg. Maybe have a block to keep you up. Inhaling, 1. Exhale, 1. Good. Let me bring the forearms together if you've got a straight back. One more. And travel across. Straighten your right leg. With or without the block, depending on what you need. Chest high, inhaling one. Good. And from here, bring both feet up once again. Legs up. Inhale, look up. And hands on the legs to pull through. Inhaling one. Good. Try and straighten the legs. Let me bend the elbows outwards and away from the body to try and pull the head lower. One more. And hands to the floor. And walk the feet a little bit closer together with your two blocks. You want them to be in contact with your heels. Bring your hands behind, fingers facing forward, and stay here for option one. If that's still going well, maybe the hands can get flat on the blocks as you bend the elbows outwards and maybe walk the feet forward to lift the heels. Good. So stay wherever you're at. I'm going to turn this way around to demonstrate what comes next. If you're waiting for more, maybe lifting the feet to extend the legs. Remember, option one is like this. You're going to feel a nice burn on the legs. 4, and one more. Good. Take the blocks out of your way, hand down, feet back, and chaturanga. Inhaling up and exhale down. Good. Bend the knees, jump or step to the top. Inhale, look up. And with the first two peace fingers, grab the big toes to fold down. Pull your head towards your knees, inhaling one. Good. Send the breath to the back of the legs, 2. One more. Inhale, look up for length. And exhale, slide the hands underneath the feet and fold. Bend the elbows outwards. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. Maintaining the breath just like you did at the beginning of the class for 2. One more. And hands to the floor. Take the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. And exhale, down dog. Bend the knees and come into a low squat. And from here, lift your arms up and take the hand to as far as you can over to the right. Hands come flat to the floor. Think of chaturanga. Arms here. Keeping the knees as best as you can together and your elbows in line with your wrist. Start to lean here. Try not to let the elbow open out that way. So keep leaning, stay here, or you can go into side crow, maybe lifting the feet and maybe opening the legs. Entirely optional. I'm going to be in option 1, leaning, focusing on activating my triceps and with my wrists in line with my elbows. Exhale, 3, 4, Trying to squeeze the knees together. One more. Nice. Center. There's a lot of activation going on there. So well done if you're doing this with me. And how arms up. Good. As far as you can, twist over to the left. Twist a bit more. Yeah, you've got that space. And bring the hands down. Stay here. Try and keep your knees together. That's still going well. Your elbows in line with the wrist as you lean. Maybe get a bit lower. Maybe lift one foot or both. Maybe try and extend both legs. You decide again. I'm going to go in option one. It's very hot whilst I'm filming this class today. Inhale two. And three. Good. Four. Feeling those triceps do a lot of work, right? One more. And release. Good. Hands to the floor. Take the feet back and chaturanga, elbows in. Inhaling up. Exhale. Down dog. Good. Bend the knees, jump or step to the top. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. And stay in this fold. And I want you to go towards a wall. Good. What I want you to do now is, if you have a skirting board, it will be a bit easier because you can see if you can get your heels on the skirting board. If you don't have the skirting board, you could also do it with a block. So have the heels on the edge of the block and have the hands down and try and lean forward a little bit. So you're trying to put all the weight really in the hands. Taking 5 breaths here. If you're up against the wall, try and get the legs flat to the wall as best as you can. This is just a drill. So it doesn't really matter what this looks like, okay? Inhale, 3. And depending on your body length, you might find you need to bend the legs to put the weight in the hands. But having the wall behind you is really going to help share that weight a bit. Let's do 2 more breaths. One more. And release. Good. Hands down. And chaturanga, elbows in. Inhaling up. And down dog. Good. Bend the knees. And come into Navasana. Chest is high for 1, 2, 4. One more. Good. Cross the ankles, hands down. Take the feet back. Chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale. Down dog. Come onto the knees. And we'll come down also onto the forearms. What you want to do first, though, is just make sure that the distance of your shoulders is as wide as, what am I talking about? Make sure you have the center of the palm on the elbows. That's the distance of your shoulders. Come onto the floor. And from here, open up. Good. Coming into dolphin, so lift the knees up and try and straighten the legs and push the head back. So really, we're trying to not put the head on the floor. Keep pushing the head through and see if you can straighten the legs a bit more. Inhale, take the right leg up. Try not to let the shoulders twist. Feel maybe that leg gets higher for 2. 4. One more. Bring that leg down. You might need to adjust the elbows. They might have slipped, so just double check. Center of your palm where the bone of the elbow is. Come back and lift the left leg. Inhale, 1. Left toes pointing down to the floor. And bring it down. Good. The next time we're going to do this, so once again, just double check the distance. Come down, maybe be a bit closer to a wall this time. Lift, either stay here and just lower the head. That's enough. Or you can take both legs up. Try to lift the head up to look forward. Go to find the wall with one foot and maybe straighten one leg. That's all going well. You could straighten both legs. Really good to practice this with a wall. Good. And if you're looking at this thinking that's not for me today, it's also a good moment for you to click subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Good. We've got 3 more breaths here. 2 and 1. Good. Release. Go into down dog. And bend the knees to be seated. Bring the soles of the feet together, hands behind to push pelvis forwards. Grab the feet, inhale, look up. And exhale, lean forward. Good, using the arms to push the knees lower to the floor. Inhale, 5. Exhale, take the feet a bit further forward. Now turn the elbows up and out and see if the head comes lower to the feet. Inhale, 1. Maybe the knees get lower to the floor, 2. And come up. Extend your left leg out as you bend your right. Hands distance between the foot and the thigh. Right hand behind, left hand is up. And let's twist. Inhaling, 1. You combine the hands, take that left hand back, right hand back, 2. And 3. One more. Good. Center. Other side, extend right. Your left leg comes in. Hands distance between the foot and the thigh. Left hand behind, right is up. To twist. And go for the bind. If you did it on the other side, inhale, 2. Exhale, release. Good. Bring the feet out in front of you, strap in place. Inhaling, arms up. And come down. Good. Grab that strap. Elbows up, pull forwards for 1. Try not to lower the head. So you're looking up. So you want to try to arch the upper back rather than rounding like this. Inhale, 2. This idea, there's a rope pulling your chest this way up. 2 more. Exhale, release. Good. Cross the feet. And with your 2 blocks, just when you thought there were no more arm balances. Good. The harder this is going to be, the wider your blocks, okay? So the easier blocks right next to your hips, and you actually want to feel contact with your legs on your arms, yeah? So don't push the hips forward or back. Now, option 1, just lift one glute or maybe both. If that's all going well, lift one foot, maybe both. See how you're still feeling the hips and we're not going forward or back. Option 3, take the legs forward. So let's get ready. Inhaling, 1. Yes, I'm going to do option one. Two, your breaths are the most important things. Maybe you can get higher. And come down. Good. Inhale. Exhale and push up for 5 more breaths. Maybe this time you could also extend the leg. 2, 1, 3. By the way, if that's not comfortable with the wrist, you could also do that on the fists. I see a lot of my students doing like this actually. Personally, I don't enjoy this very much, but try, see what works. Exhale, 4. One more. And release. Good. Feet back. And take chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, down dog. Good. From here, come onto the knees. And we'll go back into a mini arm balance. Close the hands together, or a head balance. Really bring the head down and lift the knees. Could be nice to do this behind the wall. We're trying to go for like a half balance here. So we're trying to keep the knees into the chest. Squeeze your hands tight together and take 5 breaths here. If you're only with one leg up, that's perfect. Yeah. So work with one foot down, lift one up, working to bring both up. Let's take 3 more breaths. And again, if you've got that wall behind you, you'll find you'll be able to lift a lot more confidently. Inhale, one more. And release. Good. Come out of that pose for your last chaturanga, elbows in. Inhaling up. And exhale, down dog. Bend the knees, jump or step to seated. And come to lie flat on the floor. Untuck shoulders, palms facing up to the sky. Do anything you need to now to be a little bit more comfortable and relax. Well done for practicing today, yogis. Namaste.